As the manager to the kids' daycare, we are not hiding kids, we are hiding your huge fucking nose. CHCH chat him SCSC scared.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not doing it.
I live about 2 miles off of 101. 20 steps to the left, right next to the Nissan dealership. Smile.
Welcome back to Disturbing Things from Around the Internet. If you recall, this is my one-stop shop for bite-sized creepy finds that I've recently stumbled upon. Just last month, we covered a wide array of disturbing things, ranging from Facebook posts to Reddit conspiracies. Today will be no different. It's time to dive into 5 more hand-picked and disturbing things from the internet.
Every time chat types a 7, another
Back
child
in 2010,
is kidnapped by the Lion
there
Greenhouse.
existed a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan forum called the Bloody Board. It seemed to have been thriving for quite a few years, with posts dating way back to 2004. Jamie Marsters, a play on the name James Marsters, an actor on the show, ran this forum that contained over 40,000 posts. Everything seems fine here, right?
40k posts?
Well, the scope of things takes a pretty big 180 when you realize that the forum had only one active member, Jamie Marsters herself. Each of these conversations were simply her talking to herself, and the topics ranged anywhere from fan meetups to the show's schedule.
What the fuck?
The peculiar thing about this is the math that comes with it. To keep up with the number of topics that were found on the forum, Jamie would have had to have posted once every 84 minutes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 6 years. Alone. No matter her motive, it's just a little strange.
Jesus Christ. No
Theories have been
shit,
thrown up
dude.
that Jamie is a crazy superfan, and others believe that this entire thing was run by a bot. This actually leads to my next point. Unfortunately, in October of 2010,
Adderall epidemic
an
feels weird,
article
man.
called The 7 Most Unintentionally Creepy Places on the Internet was posted by the website Cracked, and as you might have guessed, this board was on that list. What ensued afterwards was an endless barrage of people storming the board, posting vulgarities, pornography, and other unrelated, undesirable content. It's estimated that a total of 36,753 people flooded the place in the short span of 24 hours.
Jesus.
After logging in and being surprised with the endless barrage of posts, Jamie ended up shutting down the board, casting it into internet oblivion. It turns out that Jamie had used this forum as a sort of news hub for the show, so she could keep up with articles about meetups and conventions. The thing is, how big of a fan do you really have to be to make 40,000 posts to yourself?
I don't know. What do we care, dude? He can do whatever he wants on his fucking spare time. I think we're weirder to give a fuck about all this shit.
Doggy is what happens when an immovable object meets
that's
an
what I think.
immovable force.
In July of last year, a Facebook post was made by a user named Kiana, who claimed to have had weird things happen to her for a while. She claims that about 3 years ago, I took this photo and realized
chat. Let me think about this. We're all sitting here judging a dude writing 40,000 posts, right? On a fucking forum, dude. Yet we'll justify spending thousands of hours of playing the same fucking game on the same fucking map using the same fucking guns over years of lifespan.
There was a face in the background. People said that it was my younger sibling or someone else at home, and it wasn't. Even if it was, I was using front-facing flash, and dark-skinned people like me and my brother don't show up in the dark when using front-facing flash. Anyway, people thought it was a lie, and it never was. Little things happen here and there, like my lights shutting off when I knew I had them on, or things moving right in front of my eyes. I try to ignore them, but tonight, I just so happened to be recording what I thought was a cute video of me petting my cat, and then you see my cat jump. The photo in question is this. If you're unable to see what she's talking about in the circle, I've done some enhancing for you. Now, for the video.
All right. It was just close to falling, dude. And the small shockwave that the cat made it do that. Okay, relax.
Whatever you make of this is up to you.
Well, all these videos
In
are...
1978, an Australian pilot named Fred Valentich was flying over the Bass Strait in Australia and ended up disappearing under mysterious circumstances. To give some quick background, Fred held a Class 4 instrument rating with over 150 hours of flight time. He was also known as a pretty big UFO enthusiast. He embarked on a nighttime training flight over a 125-mile span of the Bass Strait on October 21st, 1978. Midway through his flight, he contacted air traffic control about an aircraft that was accompanying him. He claimed that the craft was flying at about 1,000 feet above him and seemed to be taunting him. The disturbing part is, his last words from the transmission were, "It's not an aircraft." A recreation of the flight transcript has been made, and is as follows.
This is Delta Sierra Juliet. Is there any known traffic below 5,000 feet? No known traffic. Seems to be a large aircraft below 5,000 feet. What type of aircraft is it? I cannot confirm. It's four bright, seems to me like landing lights. Can you describe the aircraft? As it's flying past, it's a long shape. Cannot identify it. It has such speed. It's before me right now, Melbourne. How large would the object be? Seems like it's stationary. What it's doing right now is orbiting. The thing is just orbiting on top of me. It's also got a green light and a sort of metallic, like, it's shiny on the outside.
Wait, is that a recreation or is it real?
It's just vanished. That strange aircraft hovering on top of me again. It's hovering and it's not an aircraft.
Many theories have been made regarding what he was actually seeing. These theories range from an actual UFO sighting to the possibility of Fred becoming disoriented and flying upside down. The latter seems very possible, given the fact that this occurred at nighttime. He could have very well been looking up at his own lights as they were reflected in the ocean. The one thing that unnerves me about this, though, is the fact that he made claims about it flying in front and behind him, and also that the lights he saw were green, when his craft had no green lights at all. The entire incident is intriguing as all hell, and a solid explanation is yet to be given. In 2014, model and fashion designer Lauren Scott was found dead in her New York apartment. She died by hanging herself with an improvised satin noose.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
While this death is tragic, the incidents that followed were nothing short of chilling. Lauren was known for scheduling Facebook posts and tweets for her audience. After her confirmed death, her accounts were still sending out updates, and her PR team did little to stop it before any sort of backlash. The strangest part about this story lies with her scheduled Facebook post. Hours after her body was discovered, this image was published to her page showing dresses hanging from a tree. It shocked many people and also led them to believe that this was another celebrity death hoax. However, it wasn't. This was very real, and strangely, the image that she had scheduled to upload was, given the circumstances, nothing short of unnerving.
Okay, this is just kind of weird. These are actually kind of weird. I'm not scared.
There exists a channel that goes by Human Being 15 that has only one upload to date. In this 9-minute video, you're met with what initially seems like a random, ordinary person rummaging through some old notebooks and storage. Things begin to take a strange turn when you realize what this channel is trying to convey. Let's see if you can spot what's off about this before we go any further.
Oh, it's a lot of notebooks.
QOL Goblino, put your big fat schnauzer on your mouse and play Overwatch you Pepega 700.
Why is there so many fucking notebooks?
As we just saw, at about 2 minutes into the video, the camera panned across a poster that says, "Mr. Diddy, all this hard work I have done for you." The same thing actually happens at 3 minutes and 21 seconds. We then are shown hundreds upon hundreds of other notebooks that this person's got stockpiled in one of his rooms, and at about
Chat, dude, these are only notebooks, but that would be pretty fucking expensive, right? If you were to buy
6
those.
minutes and 20 seconds in, we're finally shown what's in one of the books. It's the phrases, "Please Mr. P. Diddy, please respond," and "Brother Diddy, please accept," over and over and over. Human Being 15 then goes forth to show us more of his stockpiled notebooks before the video ends. Allegedly, this video is a re-upload from their previous channel, namely titled Human Being 151. The creator would go by the name Insomniac and had over 1,000 videos showing this sort of behavior. His video titles ranged from things such as "Diddy Dear Diddy Please Read This" to "Diddy TV Official." There were even some that had song lyrics in the title, presumably to somehow gain his attention. According to the site Cracked, which we mentioned earlier, whom at the time had access to his endless library of videos, the content on Human Being 151's channel started with insanity from the very first video and went downhill from there. While the original channel has long been deleted, at least we have this re-upload which tells us all that we really need to know about the kind of guy Human Being was. Obviously, this guy has an indivisible obsession with the hip-hop artist P. Diddy.
It's the ghost of
Why
P.
him
Diddy's
out of all
mother
people?
making sure he has
I
plenty
really
of fresh
couldn't tell you,
notebooks to
but this
finish
guy
his
clearly...
homework monk.
What if he practiced knowing where every single notebook that he wrote on is, right? And it's just his dad works at like some local shop and has those like for when like the school opens, right? And they sell them and shit like that. So he has all the stockpile.
He wanted to be noticed and went to extreme lengths to get his attention in the most disturbing manner possible. And there you have it. We just dove into 5 more disturbing things from around the internet.
It was me and Moxie. We dropped down, they weren't ready. Our aim was motherfucking steady.
Yeah, steady.
We roll up on that bitch, went scoot scoot.
Scoot scoot.
4 kills, first place. Yeah. Fuck.
Yo.
Spit some bars.
On the shit.